Welcome to this section on alliance. In this section, we are going to learn about the different alliances that existed during the Cold War era. What are the two major alliances? One is the Western Alliance, the second one is the Eastern Alliance. Let us learn about the Western Alliance. The Western Alliance, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, which was founded in April 1949, was created to formalize the alliance system. So the North Atlantic Treaty Organization was the foundation for the Western Alliance. Now, how many countries were there in this organization or in this alliance? It was a group of 12 countries. How many countries? 12 countries. These 12 countries agreed that any armed attack on any one of them, either the location is in Europe or in North America, wherever the geographical location might be, as they are the members of this alliance, that attack would be considered an attack on all of them. For example, suppose France is part of North Atlantic Treaty Organization. As an example, if Austria or if Korea or China tries to attack France, all the other 11 countries which were part of the NATO will also fight with China. This kind of setup was made as a mutual agreement, and even one of the countries is being attacked, everybody else would be obligated. It is an obligation to assist the other countries. So that is how the alliances are formed. This alliance is formed in and around the area of Atlantic Ocean in the northern hemisphere. So we call this as North Atlantic Treaty Organization. This is popularly also known as Western Alliance, and mainly this is led by the ideology of liberal democracy. And let us look at the Eastern Alliance. The Eastern Alliance, that is led by Soviet Union, it is also known as the Warsaw Pact. It was founded in the year 1955 with the prime goal of countering the NATO forces in Europe. Their prime objective of establishing this alliance or creating a pact in 1955 is only to counter the growth of the NATO influence in Europe. Europe became the main battlefield for the superpowers. The superpowers used military might to entice, to force the countries to join their alliances. Now here we need to see the expansion of Soviet Union of Eastern Europe serves as an example, where the Soviet Union has used its mighty military strength to force the countries or to convince the countries to join towards their side. The Soviet Union used its clout in Eastern Europe, backed by a large military presence in the region, to ensure that the eastern half of Europe remained within its sphere of influence. So, the Western Alliance is also known as the NATO Alliance, which was created in April 1949. It has 12 member nations. Each one is attacked. All the other 11 members will support and assist and fight together in an alliance system. In order to counter this alliance, there was another alliance led by Soviet Union known as popularly Eastern Alliance. It is also called as Warsaw Pact. This was founded 6 years later, 1949, that is in 1955, with the prime goal to counter the NATO forces in Europe. Europe became the main battleground for both the superpowers, the western part and the eastern part. They formed the different alliances. Sometimes, in some instances, Soviet Union used their mighty military strength on the eastern part to get the countries towards their side, and also by large military presence in the region to ensure that the eastern half of Europe was remained within its sphere of influence. That's all we have for the alliance system. Stay tuned. We'll catch you in the next section.